What is up, YouTube? Back again, another YouTube video. Today, as the title thumbnail, as you see on screen, I am going to be reviewing, the new Him movie, and obviously, showing some screenshots from the movie, because I just got out of watching it, and then I got home, I'm home now, got home, uh, uh, whatever, decided, which screenshots I wanted to get from the movie. It was an hour 30-minute movie. Definitely. I don't know. I don't like hour 30-minute movies. Obviously, you could like watch it like fast and like get with your day. But I like long movies. But that's not why you should be watching movies. Today we'll be reviewing Him. And before we get into that, I have a Fortnite supported creator code now, so you guys can put in my Fortnite code FTW_DK. Hashtag ad, hashtag partner, and you could support me by buying. It doesn't matter if it's just a small little emote, 200 emote, 200 V-Buck emote. But yeah, let's get straight into the review. So the movie opens up with Cameron Cade, the main character, watching. It's basically this version of the Super Bowl, but it's not called the Super Bowl, obviously, because copyright everything. But it's basically this football's version of the Super Bowl, and it's between the San Antonio Saviors and the Atlanta Masons. I wonder, Masons, huh? Freemasons. Anyways, next, it doesn't show it, but Isaiah White, the other main character, the person who's the quote unquote GOAT. Basically, this universe is Tom Brady because he has 8 rings, but Brady has 7. Basically, throws a pass, it's caught for the touchdown for the win, but he gets a brutal leg break, and gosh, it kind of looks like that one boss. I can't remember who. It kind of looked like Paul George's, and the other guy who jumped. I can't. Was it Villanova or North Carolina? I can't remember who it was, but college basketball player who jumped up, broke his leg. You know who I talk about. And obviously the trainers and everyone are looking at it, and I can't remember if this was like which number ring it was, but I think it was like his second or third maybe, because we get a fast forward, and we see Isaiah White winning his 8th ring, and then we see this mascot, which is kind of important, pretty important, pour out a glass, and he's looking at it, basically, marking his end, because like he's either gonna retire or he's gonna play another year for next year. And then we fast forward to Cameron Cade. He comes back home. I can't remember what he came back home from. Oh yeah, college. Came back home from college. Just finished up his college career, and obviously people are interviewing him because he's gonna be going to the draft and combine and everything. And then we see his dad who died. Glory, honor, sacrifice. Sacrifice. Anyways, sacrifice is a big theme about this, and I'll get into a lot about that later. Next, we see Cameron Cade at his high school football field, and then like his coach is like, "Hey yo, I'm gonna head out. Make sure you lock up." And he's throwing footballs. He hits. He's throwing at the goalpost. He hits it twice, and it just keeps on spinning. And then we see this freaking big old burly odd dude behind him with some freaking satanic get up. Freaking hits him in the back of the head. Oh shoot. Sorry. Kind of lost it. Hits him in the back of the head, and now he is in the hospital. And is like, because obviously the draft and the combine's about to start. He's not really able to do that much. So it was like, whatever. And this text right here, 1717 Masonic Avenue. Bro, they just put it in front of our faces, bro. Freemasons, anyways. So we see Cameron Cade he's about to like go out or something. And then, like, there's like a goat sound, and then like he looks behind him, and like this guy wants his his head sign, so he signs his head. And then like we see his brother and like his friends. I didn't get a good screenshot of it, but like the 666 sign. Anyways, talking whatever. And then Cameron gets a call. Cameron gets a call from his agent, who also is the agent of Isaiah White. And he says, "Hey yo, a workout a week. Yes or no? I need an answer now." So obviously he says yes because it's his idol. Idol worship. So he goes to his little compound house thingy. There's like a thing with all of his rings right here, in a pyramid and a triangle, with all 8 rings, which is pretty insane. Obviously, if it was real. Anyway, Clutch. I saw this as I saw Clutch, and I was like, bro, this has to be a reference to LeBron because of Clutch Sports and stuff. But it's Clutch Athletics, but it's obviously backwards or whatever. And then this guy right here, this guy's like a side character, but he's like, dang, bro. We'll get that to later. We'll get into that later. Basically, they play catch a little bit. Like he throws like to some like receivers. I'm pretty sure. No, wait, just target practice. Yeah, it was just target practice for the first day, or whatever. And so he's in an ice tub, because he also worked out, for recovery and everything. And then Isaiah White is like getting blood drawn or whatever, and like his trainer is like also doing it, and it's like pretty normal to them. And also, see triangles here. Anyways, then I think it's like the next day or the day after that, they go out for a big run, and like obviously like his head is like not to because the doctor said don't exert yourself, whatever. And also like Isaiah White asked him, was like, would you rather like not get injured or not be tired, and not ever get tired or whatever. And he said not get injured, because obviously if you know football or any sport, there's been a lot of people who have gotten injured that could have had a great careers, like RG3, Paul George could have been better, Victor Oladipo, just to name a few. So like he's like he falls to the ground like either like out of obviously heat stroke or something, or out of breath, and like he sees like a vision. He sees like he like hallucinates Isaiah White in like this, in that one get up, in that one mascot, and then like comes to, and it comes back, and like the next day they have like these drills. Like these like free agent receivers that like have nothing to lose, because like obviously they're not on any teams. Kind of like Russell Westbrook now, but like for football. I'm trying to think of a good example right now. Free agent wide receiver. I can't think of one right now. Odell? No, I think Odell retired. Anyways, so basically, there's like this scene where like this drill, 2 seconds on the clock. He closes his eyes and he said, "Hut," catches it, has to throw it like I think like before the timer runs out. Like throw it to one of the receivers, and the receiver drops it, and so they put football in this machine. I forgot what this machine's called. I'm sorry. I kind of don't like myself. I kind of hate myself for not remembering what this machine is called. Everyone knows what this machine is if you're in sports, though. And this person, which is revealed to later, spoiler alert. We'll get to that later. Basically, he puts it in the machine. He gets hit in the head with it, and he gets freaked up, bro. He gets messed up. So basically, I think it's like the next day or something, because there's like different days: fun, poise, leadership. There's also a sacrifice day, and like I can't remember what the last day is. Basically, there's this one day where like he's in a helmet and all these people are like running around him, and like it's supposed to be light, but one of them like knocks him down on purpose. Like he obviously hits his head, and obviously with his thing he's like dazed or whatever. And it's like Isaiah White was like, "What are you willing to sacrifice? Everything." And so this guy runs up to him, trying to tackle him. They hit head to head, helmet to helmet. This is Cameron Cade, this is the other guy. This guy freaking falls down, and like the amount of times I see like concussions or like neck injuries in football, like watching NFL or whatever, or college, and like you see like the finger, especially Tua Tagovailoa, like the most recent one that I can remember. It's like, ugh. And so Isaiah White and Cameron have like this discussion in a sauna, and also there's like this like little like the agent tells Cameron like before they get there that his fans are like a cult. Good thing to remember like for later. Basically, these people, the lady sneaks in trying to kill Cameron, but he almost kills her, and then Isaiah finishes the job basically. So at the end of that, Isaiah White's wife invites Cameron Cade into like this like little thingy with all these like women in just bikinis and stuff. And so basically that happens. Isaiah White like confronts him and is like, "Did you frick my wife or whatever?" It's like, "Nah, I got a girl." It's like, "Well, that's the problem with you. You're not willing to us killers. We wouldn't give a frick." But obviously he didn't say that. He said the actual F word. And so I was like, you know what? Tomorrow we're gonna let's go hang out as boys. And Isaiah White was like shooting his sniper at like these things, and then like his team brings in another thing, which eerily looks like a body and like wrapped in whatever it is. And so basically Isaiah White was like, "If you miss, I want your youth." And it's like, "If you make it or whatever." I can't remember what he said, but like, "If you miss, I want your youth." And like Cameron Cato was like, "Heck nah, bruh. But if I miss, shoot, it was like, if I make it, I'll let you like keep QB1 or something." Like, I can't remember exactly what he said, but and so basically, uh, oh yeah, another day. Oh yeah, I think this is like leadership day or like another day is media training, and obviously you can see here them trying to what it looks to be a depiction of the Last Supper painting, which is very blasphemous, because like this guy's not Jesus, Jesus is our Lord and Savior, and only He is. Anyways, next, after like he gives this speech about like his dad and stuff, he goes and like lifts some weights. Isaiah White's wife comes in. It's like, "These people want to meet you." The same people who gave Isaiah White the contract 20 years ago, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we about to get into selling the soul bit, the selling the soul to the devil, Freemason stuff," which is pretty much the entire movie. But anyways, we go into this like run down like thing is like Cameron's like kind of confused until like walks in. Obviously, we see this in the background, kind of looks like the sign of Satan, and with the S as well. So it's probably the sign of Satan. Anyways, the athletic trainer I believe his name is Marco, whispered in his ear to say run, because like he also had like a little dialogue thing saying that he killed himself for his job. He can't see his wife, can't see his kids, but he doesn't have kids, but like he was saying. So yeah, good thing to remember. And so all these guys are sitting at a table. Is like, "Are you willing to go to the next step?" And it's like, "Yeah." So he drinks this thing, which I believe was like blood or something. I don't know. And then we see this. Turns out, oh yeah, two pillars, Freemason. Anyways, turns out it was Marco's head. So Marco's dead, bruh. I think for either snitching, like telling him to run, or two, he was like always part of the plan or something. I don't know. Next, and then after that, we see Cameron Cade waking up in like a bed of ice, like kind of like paralyzed, I guess, because he couldn't like walk. And then like there's like this little like syringe that said "run" on it, so like he thinks like it was from Marco, so like he takes it, and then he goes into Isaiah White's little like hideout, like little like man cave, obviously triangle, everything, whatever. And then Isaiah White has like this little like dialogue saying like there can only be one goat. There can only be one goat. Obviously, I think he's like supposed to be like mirroring Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, because obviously we all know like Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs be doing black voodoo magic in halftime when they're down. Anyways, saying like before me, before them, because like he said like there was like the GOAT like before like the start of the league. So like, I feel like it's like Bart Starr, Joe Namath, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, obviously, Tom Brady, like people call them the goats or whatever. And whatever. So basically, only one can live. There can only be one goat, either Cameron Cade or Isaiah White. And Cameron Cade obviously beats him. He's younger and like I feel like because like he can't Isaiah White kind of like broke his arm, but like it looks fine at the end. But I don't know. So basically, at the end, he's going out. Oh, I actually got black on my tiles. He's going out. He see everyone else is there saying like sign the contract. He basically signed a contract with Devil, you're gonna sell your soul. Anyways, basically saying sign the contract. And like he's looking around at the pictures, and it's revealed that he was being groomed at a young age. I think like his father was like helping to groom him so like he could become like the next go after Isaiah White, which is like very very well, they also do that in real life, with all these celebrities, all these sports athletes, anyways, which is very very disturbing. And so then we see like he there's like this like pickaxe thing that he was hit across the head with, and then the same like big buff burly guy was the guy who like putting the footballs in, and he comes up behind him, he kills him, and then he just starts killing everyone except for like the marching band and the cheerleaders, but everyone else. But the Isaiah White's wife doesn't get killed by him. She basically kills herself. Oh gosh. What's it called? Well, because she was about to go kill him, and then basically she's like accidentally stabbed her in the neck. And then after he kills all of them, he leaves this guy left. Obviously, we see the pentagram and everything. Anyways, he leaves this guy left, and like he just scoots across the thing. And me personally, when he was like starting to like kill all, I thought he was like going against him, but at the end, this guy freaking explodes. And he walks off, and like he looks at the cheerleaders. So I think like he I don't know. It kind of like leaves the ending open-ended, open-minded, I guess. But like people are like saying this movie like sucks. It's not that good. But me personally, it wasn't that bad. Like considering like what the focus is of the movie and everything. Sacrifice for everything. Oh yeah. And then the song. This is another thing that I wanted to talk about. The song that was playing at the end credits. This Denzel Curry hymn. And through fake smiles and hugs, they want me for my buzz. It's kind of hard to tell from who I am, who I was. I place no one above my fame, my fans and funds. The devil trying to trap me, saying I'm the chosen one, but why? This is basically like, I feel like they're obviously all these freaking celebrities, Freemasons, all they sell their soul. Basically, yeah. And then wait, where's the chorus? Oh, here's the. Oh wait, oh yeah, that was the chorus. This is the chorus, and then this is the first verse. Master Blood practice, cursed by a triangle, the depths of my mind, black abyss, the devil's advocate. My magic trick is trying to convince the world that I don't exist. Basically, obviously we all know the saying, the devil's biggest lie was convincing the world he doesn't exist. Which he does. And obviously you guys can just, read the rest of this by yourself. But yeah, oops, we're going the wrong way. I want to go this way. But basically, that was the movie. I put my Letterboxd review up. Haven't posted it on my TikTok yet, but I gave it a three and a half stars out of 5. I should be like putting my review at the end of the thing, but anyways, I'll do that for the next movie I review. But yeah, that was him, produced by Jordan Peele. But yeah, please like, subscribe, comment, put on post notifications. God bless you, loves you, and yeah, yeah, turn to the Lord Jesus. God bless, and yeah, please like, subscribe, comment, put on post notification, and use my Fortnite creator code FTW_DK. And yeah, you don't even have to buy anything. You just support me by using it. Also, remember to redo it after every 2 weeks. Anyways, God bless, and see y'all.